Chris Paul's getting old. Kawhi's getting older. What Leroy's afraid of is not upon us. Now
you might
like Curry still looks fresh. So does
Curry.
Okay, I keep going to this, and Draymond made all NBA defense. Yeah, it wasn't first team. Who cares? He's still playing at a high level at what he specializes in. Now, Clay, this is going to be a big offseason, but Steiny, your boy can still shoot him. Now, can he go cold? Hell yeah, but we're not there, Leroy, and that's why I like that you broke down what Leroy's afraid of, and he's not by himself. It may not really show its face until 3 more years.
The difference, listen, we're not here's the problem. You're comparing the Warriors to the Clippers with an older Kawhi.
And every player now.
Not Denver. How's Denver, though? My point is Denver's got players in their prime.
Yeah. But still, you can tear an Achilles in your prime. We saw Clay do it.
Right. And then you can come back and be a factor.
So the Warrior depth is what concerns me too, man.
I mean, think about it. You're going to probably be the oldest team in the league. The question is, how much depth then do you have?
No doubt about it. And I got to bring this up because I told Evan, and we talked about it, Steiny, Summer League is a thing. It's everything right now as far as the spectacle. I love it. But Pajinski, I'm rooting for him. He didn't have the best Summer League. Whitmore, a guy that the Warriors could have drafted, had MVP of the Summer League. I will not look you in the face on your first day back and tell you, oh, boy, but how do you process Whitmore getting MVP and the Warriors and Pajinski looking like he just has to go to the lab? And who's to say he may not be in Santa Cruz when the season opens up?
He might be. He probably will be. But let's see where Whitmore is when the big boys play. Listen, I don't watch a lot of college basketball. I love the pro game infinitely more. And I figure and then maybe this is self-serving, but it's like if you don't watch a lot of college basketball, then you have an open mind with all these players because you really don't know. I don't know Pajimski. But I will say this. On the night of the draft, I'm watching the draft, and I'm hearing them talk about Cam Whitmore. And to me, he sounded like what could possibly be the best version of a Corey Maggette.
You're going to laugh. I was always a Maggette fan.
Well, he stunk. Well, he didn't stink.
Go ahead.
But if Corey Maggette had a clue how to play, he would have been a much better player. But he was just
strength was never his issue.
He just wanted to score. That's all he wanted to do. So, but Maggette had the body and the game where he could have. That talent was undeniable. So for whatever reason, Cam Whitmore did I see him play at Villanova? No. But the way he's been described, it reminded, because I think Maggette only played 1 year at Duke before he came out. And so I was like, boy, he sounds like Maggette. And obviously when you hear Maggette, sometimes people are like, ugh. But no, I'm talking about Maggette at the beginning of his career. He was an interesting player. There's no doubt about it. Yeah. So when Whitmore was there at 19, I was thinking, I'll tell you what, if this guy's Maggette, I'd go get him.
Oh, man.
Not similar, but if he can be a best version of a guy like Maggette. But then I thought, nope. You know why they didn't draft him? Because he's 19.
Oh, man.
He's 19 years old.
So they had to look at who gave him the bill, but they had enough of,
He was 19 years old. That's why and you know what? You know who was else? You know who was about 18 years old when the Warriors skipped over him? Tracy McGrady. But Donald Foyle had played 4 years at Colgate. So Donald Foyle was drafted 8.
Yeah, I got you.
4 years at Colgate.
We love you, Donald.
He was like 23. And Tracy McGrady.
Well, the Warriors can say to you right now,
they better be careful.
Hey, we went down that route. We went down that rabbit hole with the youngsters. And now I'm not blaming the youngsters. It didn't work out. So I kind of, if you want not to go down that route, I get it. But Steiny, if this becomes a thing, we're going to be like, man, Whitmore, we're going to compare the two. That's what we do. Pajinski and Whitmore.
I mean, there's a chance that the Warriors, when they drafted their 2 19-year-olds, they blew it. But then there was a 19. I don't know. Look, I don't know about Whitmore. I have no idea.
No, I got you.
But
he just had a good summer league. Whatever that means, and some may say it means nothing.
Marco Bellinelli had a great summer league. Remember him?
Yeah, too.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I mean, like I'm not. How do I want to put this? I'm not worried about Pajimski. Summer league. Let's see. It's going to take.
But
time.
like, what about TJD, who we had on the show Friday? Trayce Jackson-Davis. He's a big body.
He's a second-round pick.
Yeah, but he's going to. I understand. But if you would have listened to the interview, Steiny, he said he was going to come out after his freshman year.
There's no interview I could hear with Trayce Davis that's going to change the fact that he was a late second round pick.
I'll give you that.
That's all.
And did you know about his tweet on draft night? He had a tweet draft night.
I'm not a big social media guy. And I'm becoming less and less.
Zero Doc 30, I think Evan helped you out with on Spadoni over the weekend. But listen, he said he's keeping receipts. People are going to pay.
God.
And we brought that up with Sonny. Did you watch him play?
But hold on a second.
He has the ingredients to be a perfect warrior.
Who knows?
Okay, no, I'm just telling you. We try to forecast. The dude's got hands. Wiseman didn't have hands. He had baby legs. This dude's got some junk in the ass.
Okay, why did he last till 58?
I'm
just asking.
No, people slept on him. That's all. But
for two rounds.
Well, why did Draymond last that long? Why did he slip that long?
Well, I'm just saying
where he went.
It can happen, but that's more the exception than the rule.
And I'm being positive, but Steiny, I watched him. He's got some feel to the game, and he played 4 years.
Oh, did he play?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He played.
Yeah. And when they give it to him, dish it to him.
Goo, settle.
No,
settle in Summer League.
It ain't
and here's the other thing.
Summer League.
In defense of him,
okay,
like playing 4 years now in college is an albatross. It's not good. Steiny, you said you don't watch much college basketball, but how are you talking about draft order? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that why I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, why was he a 56th pick in the draft?
Hopefully,
I'm asking
like
you.
Draymond Green.
I'm not writing anything off against the guy, but yes, and I realize Jokic was a second rounder, and Monte Ellis was a second rounder, and Clifford Robinson, the late Clifford Robinson was a second rounder, and they're all guys blossom in the second round, but it's rare. So, I have no judgment on this guy from Indiana.
Okay,
just. Let me see.
And Sonny, I'm going to tell you this.
Because nothing matters. What anybody does
I'm with.
Nothing.
Right. And I'm not telling you he's going to be an all-star. I'm telling you, just like I told him and E-Dog, Steiny, you look at the Warriors roster and outside of Kuminga, who's 6'9", this kid's 6'10", there's not a lot of him in regard to potential and what you're supposed to do on the floor. So there's a major opportunity for you to get out there and cause ruckus down low.
You know who else there's a major opportunity for? James Wiseman.
Yeah. But now I'm going to do you. He was younger.
Steiny, go watch him play and then say he doesn't fit the Warriors perfect. I don't know. I don't know if he fits. The fact that he played at Indiana doesn't mean he fits the Warriors perfect. And you know what? Everybody was saying, what do the Warriors need? And I get it. Wiseman had but Wiseman, he was supposed to fit the Warriors because he could run as a 5. He was a rim runner. He was going to protect the rim. I got nothing. I got nothing against this guy from Indiana. And maybe he will be good.